field position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will put total weather and we'll get started. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He's got an open man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Rich. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
From the gun, give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He might want another play. Hauls it in. There he goes. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. To the air, it's Rich. Throws to the back. And wings it incomplete. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time.
He's got it for a big play. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Oregon. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. The sudden change on the turnover, Manning was looking for running room, couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Hits him with a stiff arm. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need it. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Rich. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown, Oregon. The defense putting points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Louisiana Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
It's complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. To the air, it's Rich. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Look out, he's got room. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Number 10, catch and score. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking to throw, it's Rich. Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And I think a lot of people are going to go, why do you run the route short? You know, like you got to run that route into the end zone so when he catches it, he gets credit for the 2-point play. But they're stopped short, no points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Might be changing the route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He unleashes a long one. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Let's go! They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance.
Turning on the Jets. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offense defenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the run from inside his 25. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Here comes the Texas offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
He has the first and still on his feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. Dropping back, it's Ritt. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And it's complete. He's into the end zone for the 2, and they get a little bit closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. At the 45 on his way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The last time they had it, they took it get down the field for a touchdown, they can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clear.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. It's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Back to pass, it's Rich. Here's the pressure. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. The run from the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using it.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Got his man on the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. From the gun, running back on the move. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. 1st down here for the offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Rich. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum.
It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Number 16, set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes it past the marker. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Hand off from the shotgun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Base 27 jump.
The give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To throw, it's Rich. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Slings it. Snagged in the middle. It's Henderson. Brings into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous. And he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. The inside handoff. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The offense changing the play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Oregon! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Oregon 70, Texas 20.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Scanning the field, it's Rich. Fires to the middle. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rousseau. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Got room on the return. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football, and in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security. And they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is to get the TO.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that...
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Looking for the 2-point try. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to throw. He makes it into the end zone for the 2, but there is a penalty flag where they often call holding. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Okay, ready? Banner.
From the gun. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Quarterback adapting. It's complete on the right side. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. That's caught. It's Rousseau. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
That's caught. It's McClure. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Back to throw. It's Rich. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 5.
He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll set up to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rousseau. He's got the 2-point conversion, but they are still way behind. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's Rich. Grabbed over the middle. It's McClure. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's McClure. Now the connection takes it to the 11. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Well, on third down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do?
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. It's a fumble on the play. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Looking for more room. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to turn the corner on the left. There he goes. Inside the 50. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got some room, it was over. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw, it's Rich. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Oh, he wants it all. Pulls it in on the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Might be calling a hot route. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Points, and more more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. To the air, it's Rich. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Applewhite. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Second down, they'll go to the air. Into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Wants to go up top. He makes the grab for the 2, but wait just a second. There is a penalty marker on the field. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Looking for a man. It's Rich. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in the end zone for the conversion. At this point, you're probably just working on your 2-point plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to throw on first down. Deep throw off his back foot. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And some room to work. Turning it on! He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And I know you
can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he's dragged down.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete two-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Creates a little room. Past the first down marker and still running. There he goes to the right. The 30. At the 20. Lowers those pads. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And that's why this off.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Using the quick game. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Third down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Running back searching for a hole. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Reads it, fires complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Dances away. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
After this, it'll be a wrap. He wants to change this route. Got him downfield. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football